How's it going, everyone? Got Robbo, Neil. Um, Rex will be on YouTube as soon as the notification comes up for him, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
The Burl auction thing happened last night, apparently. So
yeah, 10 to 6 in the morning or something. I think the notification came through on my tablet, but I wasn't getting up for it.
yeah, I'm not that keen that out of the morning.
I didn't get out of bed till 7:30, so it's not. It's a bit early for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may make them one day, maybe when all the times change.
Mm.
Right.
So at least 6 in the morning's actually not that bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, that's a nice little chunk there. I've never seen olive burl before, Rex.
Oh, I got wheelbarrow full of them.
Haven't I given you my address yet?
Robbo took possession of a really, really big one for me, and went down there to cut it all up. How many years ago was that, Robbo?
About 3 or 4 years ago, I suppose.
Yeah.
G'day, Effie.
Yeah. I've passed a lot.
Oh. Sorry, Neil.
Yeah, that's all right.
And JP. I'm going pretty good, actually, JP. Thank you.
How you going, JP?
Except I have a few more ventilation holes in my body.
Does cigarettes fit in them?
Actually, it probably would have. Then all I had to do was just close my mouth and breathe in and out through the thing.
You wouldn't hear that because it's not going past the vocal cords, you see.
Yeah.
It's going all right there, Effie. How about yourself? If you need to climb any higher than 4 foot from now on, can you ask your grandkids to do it? At least they're softer when they hit the ground.
Yeah, they bend better.
That's right. Yeah, my point exactly.
Right, Effie have an accident, did she?
Yeah, she's not very tall apparently, and she tried to climb up to grab something and fell over and landed on her head. Ended up in hospital for a couple of days.
Oh.
Yeah, she has Julie's problem. Yeah.
Whose problem?
Sorry?
Whose problem?
Julie's, my wife.
Oh, okay.
We bought Julie a really, really good step ladder for getting up high.
Okay.
Or should I say, I picked it and Robbo paid for it.
That sounds about right,
Which is a bit of a bummer because I used to be able to just put things out of Julie's reach and she never knew what I had. No, that won't happen either, JP. Robbo fell on his head once and then he loved carbides. Big bum.
Everything has a use.
No, well, that's what I say. Look, for hollowing out stuff, carbides are good. I mean deep hollowing, not ordinary bowls or anything like that.
Yeah.
What Jamie uses them for, you mean?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say that.
Hey?
I wasn't going to say that, but...
Oh, that's all right. I don't think he's easily offended.
I don't know if you heard, Robbo, I got a job to do, which is a fence bollard, finial type thing for a fence. It's basically a 250 mil diameter ball that's got a small stand sort of thing. That's 400 high. Got to do a few of them, and he's apparently laminating up some quilla for me. So we'll see how that all goes.
Yeah. Oh, that's easy. To answer your question, JP, let's see, how deep do you reckon you're going to hollow with a gouge? I reckon I can probably get down about 5 inches. Like, you know, it depends how wide the hollow is, really, but if you've only got about a 3-inch opening, I'd reckon about 5 inches would be the max with a gouge.
How'd you go with the hollowing tool yesterday, Jay? Your new one.
I need a bigger piece. It wasn't. It's okay, and also it's a bit of a learning curve too, I think, for that one.
Yeah. Fair
compared to the other one that you just stick in an angle and go. But yeah, when I do another hollow piece, I'll try it out right down deep. But
yeah. Well, that one you've got's not really made for going down deep. It's a gooseneck, so it's made for just hooking around the opening. That's about it.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yes, Jamie, that's about it. Like if you're doing a box or something with only about a 3-inch diameter, like if you're doing something like this cup, to get down in there, you can't get it's very hard to get the bevel angle across the bottom of it. So it just sort of defeats itself. Plus you get, g'day Chris, plus you get a lot of vibration too once you start getting down that far. The harmonics get really, really bad. Barley Woodworks has just come in, Jay.
How you going, Chris? Yeah, don't take such a bigger cut, Rex.
Yeah, very small cutter and a light touch. That's about all you can do with it. Of course, myself, if I was doing something that big, I'd just whack a bloody 3 or 4 inch Forstner bit all the way down it anyway. I can do them up to 3 feet, so it doesn't matter.
I wonder what was going on there. The plug came out of the power board that I've got it connected to.
Oh yeah.
Like it was getting power and then turning off and then power again, then turning off and then power again. That's why I took the cover off to have a look and then realised that it's freaking sticking. I thought to myself, don't be a bitch now and bloody die on me just after I decide to own it. Friggin' alright. All the power problems I had with the last lathe.
Yeah.
Convince these machines needs a board, I think.
Yeah, well, JP's the one you want to talk to, Rex, about using carbides, not me or Neil. I've only ever made 2 hollow forms, and that was more than bloody 20 years ago.
Are you kidding me? So,
What's he want to know, Robbo?
Oh, he said he uses the Easy Wood Tools number 3. The opening is 6 inches.
Yeah.
Getting difficult more than 5 inches from the tool rest, like they're starting to suffer with vibration and stuff.
That'd be right.
But if you got an opening of 6 inches, you can easily use a flat tool rest, like a scraper's tool rest.
Yeah, once you go deeper than, like you said, 3 or 4 inches, you start getting into the specialised hollowing tools that have a guide
Exactly.
to steady your tool. And they've got a dirty big 1-inch shaft on it, so the thin bit of it gets thinner right at the end, but
Yeah, that's right.
A decent shaft will give you some stability.
You switch the camera off, Joe.
Something's gone. Yeah, there's some really good hollowing systems over in America.
Oh yeah,
with articulated arms, and they're bloody good for deep hollowing.
yeah, it's best I do my dummy spits without camera or microphone.
What did you do?
I haven't got very good hand-eye coordination when it comes putting screws back in things, so I get pissed off really quickly. And especially when it's a screw that has to go in, I can't just not leave it out. So it was best to just turn the microphone off and the camera, and then no one could see me flipping my lid.
I'm debating what I'm going to do today.
You can come and turn this for me if you want.
I'd love to travel at the moment. But, I can't see the border restrictions got extended for a week. But with the numbers that are going on, I can see it getting extended for yet another week after that.
Yep.
You just got all these people that just head on out and just don't care about the restrictions, and it just spreads and spreads and spreads. What can I say? And everybody else pays the price.
Yep. Yeah, I've rewritten Churchill's famous speech, and I never have so many been opposed to so few for being bloody idiots.
Yeah. Yeah. My neighbour was starting to. He used to be a fly in, fly out, and then because he couldn't fly out all the time, he went to Australia Post, and he's only just gone back to flying in, fly out.
Yeah.
And he's debating at the moment because he's out at the moment, whether he's actually going to come back at all. And we'll stay out there for at least another week.
Oh, yeah. Why, where does he fly to?
Somewhere in the middle of Queensland. Like he's only going to Queensland.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think it applied unless you were crossing borders, like.
Oh, no. Southeast Queensland's in complete lockdown.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, your Sunshine Coast, your Gold Coast, and your Brisbane, Toowoomba, Ipswich, they're in total lockdown with the
What? So
5K.
you're in
Yeah.
lockdown at the moment.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
Can only go do the supermarkets or doctors or chemists.
Yeah.
That's it, and they've got to be within 5K. So
Yeah.
the usual old total lockdown job.
Yep.
But outside those areas, it's still fine.
Right.
And he flew out. He does it 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So he's just coming up to finishing his 2 weeks on, but he may just stay there for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big difference. Like, working for Australia Post, he's probably getting some expensive $10 an hour type job, and whereas on the mines, he's $80 an hour.
Well, that's right.
So see how it all goes. But last time he was doing the mines like that, he stayed for one and then said, stuff this, came home. It was actually 9 months before he would have been able to get out again. So it's lucky he got out when he did. It's interesting getting all the conversations amongst the grey nomads of who's stuck where, when, and isolations in their campers and vans, etc.
Yeah.
So many luckily headed to Western Australia and got out before it all shut down. Those that headed west are fine. Those who headed north are stuffed.
I was reading a thing the other day on Longreach.
Yep.
And Longreach has got that many people in it that they had to find overflow parks and things for it.
Yep. Darwin's solidly booked out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And the closest thing was bloody 300k away.
Yeah.
Bloody amazing.
Well, with Darwin, that's probably a good thing, I think. But anyway,
And it's been bloody hot up there too.
Yeah. No, Rex has asked, have you ever used that Abranet sanding paper any good? Yes and no. I've used it, and for my sort of work, it doesn't really make much difference. So,
yeah, ditto. I haven't found it good. Like, I found it really good for wet sanding, but that's about it. So when do you go to see a specialist, Robbo?
next Monday.
All right.
But he can't do a lot of the tests or anything, like the breathing test because of the big hole in the side.
Yeah.
But he can start working on other things. So anyway,
you'll need to book you in for other tests anyway. So.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm financing all their BMWs and everything at the moment.
Yeah, they're still having a rough time with COVID.
Yes, my wife has to come with me, Rex. I can't hear them. And dare I say it, most of them now are not Australians, and I have a great deal of trouble with accents and things with the hearing aids and everything. So she has to come along and interpret everything for me. And Rex has said that he used micromesh for wet sanding resin things. You used to use that, didn't you, Neil?
Yeah. Yeah, micromesh is good stuff, but it all depends on what you're doing with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly use it a lot on resin finishes.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, Rex, Julie sat through while they poked the tube in. They did it in the emergency room while I was sitting on the thing because they said if they'd waited until they got me into a theatre or something, I'd be dead anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they waited until the anaesthetic worked either properly. They just put it in.
Just like a field dressing.
Sorry?
Just like a field dressing.
Oh, yeah, but field dressing just go on top. This bloody thing went all the way into, like it looked like a big snake.
Yeah.
Interesting, they showed me the tube when they took it out, actually. It looks like it's got a plastic tube and then it's got a little curly Q thing on the top like the top of a fern.
All right.
That's got all little holes around it. No, Rex, I didn't find any car parts or lost lathe parts, unfortunately.
Did they find any pencils by any chance?
No pencils or 10mm sockets.
Can't half tell it's tax time around here. The amount of roadworks. I think there's roadworks going on just about every street.
No, it's council spending time. They've got to get it spent by August or they don't get it again.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. They go nuts from like about June onwards.
Yeah.
June to about the end of August.
Because it should be earlier than that because it's it's past the end of financial year.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. A lot of councils work on Christmas to Christmas financial year.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to bloody hold off doing everything until about late July, early August, like they're doing. And then suddenly they'd want everything in a bloody week, like for bollards and all of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Used to give us the horrors.
See, my skin's so rough, it's sanding the wood.
You realise you could put the spindle lock on.
No, it hasn't got a spindle lock.
Do you want to buy me a spindle lock for it, Neil, and I'll use it?
Oh, what happened to? They normally got a little knob thing you screw in the top.
No, they haven't got on those.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. Nothing there at all.
Yeah. No hole there above the shaft?
No.
Yeah. They're a bargain.
No, it's not.
No, the only thing that's there is a nut, a giant nut.
Mm.
That's it.
Yeah,
And
mine's
then
got
the
a little threaded hole, and you feed in this. Oh, it's like a little bolt, and just screws down into many little holes on the flywheel.
Robbo drilled a hole in my other lathe because it had a space about that much, just enough room to drill a hole, and so I could use just drop my ram rod down through it as my other spindle lock.
Yeah.
But I seem to have a habit of getting lathes that don't have spindle locks.
Yeah, well, cheap Chinese.
It happens.
That's what you get.
Yep. Did you check out Zombies Bowl that he premiered this morning?
Who?
Zombie. What's his name?
Zombie Woodturner?
Yeah.
No, I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, never heard of him.
He gets a lot of beach wood, floating the logs that come up on from the beach and stuff. Some nice, really, really nice red stuff. I was a lurker in that one, didn't say anything until the very end.
Was this another live session, Joe?
Someone had a premiere this morning.
Which is a video that allows chat. You have to explain things to Neil.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I've got the link. I'll put it in the chat, in the private chat for StreamYards. There you go. It's the second YouTube link in the private chat.
Yeah.
I'll put it in there for everyone else as well.
I get notifications on shitloads of people doing YouTube live things, but
Yeah.
don't get to watch many of them. I wait till they're finished, and then you can fast forward through the stuff you don't have to watch.
Yeah. This dude's got a whole horror theme going on.
I might go out to my Uline stack today and see if something talks to me.
Hey, I thought of something before, right? You know how you said your eBay stuff got hacked again?
Yep.
Would it maybe, right, go to your neighbours and use your neighbour's device to change your password? If your devices have got a keylogger on them, and you don't, obviously you won't know. If you go to your neighbour's house and sign in and change your stuff, see if that makes any difference.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's different IP, all that type of stuff,
Yeah.
Might trip them up.
Anyway, I'm going to go outside and have a look at my timber and see if anything talks to me.
All right.
Catch you
G'day,
later.
Radar. How are you?
Thanks for coming in.
Cheers, mate.
How you going, Anthony? How are you? They don't come up too bad, those colours.
No. Rex, question, is it okay to drill a hole in the metal leg of the lathe? It's for bolts for wheels that drop down. Yeah, it's quite fine. You won't upset the integrity of the lathe too much.
What's for lunch today?
I have no idea.
Get inside and surprise! You can make your own lunch today.
Sorry.
It'll be surprise! You can make your own lunch today.
Well, that has happened on the odd occasion. Normally because Julie's on her way out or something like that, but
Yeah.
Anthony says he's feeling good and he's just getting ready for bed.
Oh, yeah. It's only lunchtime. What are you going to bed
Yeah.
for?
I don't know. Bloody rest of the world's just out of sync with us. That's the problem.
Yeah. You got anything on the lathe, Anthony?
No, don't worry about it. Rex has asked last question of the night. On my lathe where the motor lets exhaust, do you need to cover it for dust? I vacuum it, but don't know if I should go do more. No, just leave it alone. If you cover it, you're likely to overheat the motor.
Yeah.
So you just blow the dust off it, like Jay's. Jay's air intake sits right behind where he's turning. You just blow that every now and again, or vacuum it out, and don't worry about it. They're what's called a TEFC motor, totally enclosed, fan forced.
So this looks
Yes.
open, but you can only see the fan, and then it's enclosed after that.
Yeah, totally enclosed, fan cooled it is. And Radar says he's got 2 glue up blanks on the lathe.
Oh, yeah. Cool. What are you going to make?
G'day, Mike. How are you?
Hey, go on, Mike.
Yeah, good night, Rex.
Thanks for coming in, Rex. Take it easy. Say hello to Tammy for us. I bought some bolts today so I can put my shelf in my new shed and finally slide it back into its forever's home.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, it's on me. Bloody long time coming.
Yeah. And Anthony says he doesn't know what they're going to be yet. I think that's the question he's answering.
Yep.
Mike said he's just about finished setting up and accessorising his new table saw, back where he was a month ago now. I know that feeling sometimes. 3 steps forward, 2.5 back. Sometimes it's only 1 step and then 4 steps back.
1 step on the floor and 4 steps falling over.
Yeah.
And Anthony, that his name's Mike. If that makes it any easier for you.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, sorry, Anthony. The earwig's slacking off. No,
Yeah.
I don't care. Not too bad. Nearly got the whole circle. Never heard of it, Mark.
No, neither have I, which is unusual.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah. That's that cosmetic dyes, and then I just use the plain white just to break it up a little bit. Is that annoying, that?
What was that?
Oh, I'm not annoying, am I? Taking bloody forever. I'm sure I'll get a copyright strike from Facebook today. I don't care.
Well,
I'm just saying. No, I don't care. They
oh,
just
what?
take-
Because of my thing in the background.
Yeah, most probably, eh? No, I don't. Does not bother me. They delete like, I think Sony takes about a minute, 2 minutes of the audio. They leave all the visual.
Yeah.
They just tell me. They send me a message saying they're taking that audio out. So, all right, then. Cool. So when are you doing that tuition live?
Sorry.
When are you doing that the tuition live?
Oh, probably this Saturday night, maybe.
Right.
I'm going to have a bit of a practice tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
And see how I go. Because funnily enough, I don't find turning strenuous.
No, me either. No. Yeah, I'll check it out, Mike. What was the name of the channel that you found it on?
Bush Tucker Bungee.
Yeah, I know the name of the program, but what was the channel?
Well, that's it. If you just put that in, it'll come up.
Okay. Bit loud?
No, that's all right.
Yeah. Did you find that channel, Robbo?
Yeah.
You put a link in if you want.
Well, I just put it in the search engine,
Yeah.
and it came up with about 3 or 4 different YouTube channel parts. So, yeah, all right. See you later, Anthony.
All right, take it easy, Anthony. Have a good day tomorrow.
Yeah. Mike says, finding videos on the Bosch table saw is a pain. All the good ones are in German. Yeah, German to English translation is funny, not so helpful though.
Better learn German, might be quicker. Now I need that. The sander that you put in the drill. That's what I need now.
Yeah.
Oh. Fix that later. Oh, that came from deep down, didn't it?
Yeah. I forget to mute the mic when I do that.
Oh, you're right. Very good. Oops.
Well, actually, when I had my stent put in about 12 months ago, Mike, the food in the private hospital was bloody terrible. And as soon as they read the word diabetic on it, it doesn't matter what you put on the sheet to order for food, they change it to what they think you should be having, which is absolutely atrocious. So, but the hospital this time, the food, I was actually talking to my wife about it, and the food actually is quite nice. Like it's a good variety of soup and main courses and, just ice cream or custard for dessert. But at least it was edible, which is more than I can say for what the private hospital was.
That says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is some 100-year-old wood that I got from the Sid.
Oh, yeah.
It's very brittle. What do you mean, Mike? Can some people get that?
Well, if they can decipher it, they're doing better than I am.
If it can anyway, Mike is doing a better job than me because I just mashed the keyboard.
All right, it's lunchtime here, Jay, so I'll catch you later.
All right, thanks for coming in. Take it easy.
All right, catch you later, Mike, Effie, anybody else that's sitting on the side.
Take it easy. Very brush on this one. Oh, it's a ring shake. Bit annoying, isn't it? got this stuff here. It's got gold going through it. Is it? I got no idea what the wood is, but big split going right through the guts of it. But it's actually not too bad, stable wise. But this here, trying to just shave it off with the carbide instead of using a traditional tool at the moment, because I think that'll just wreck it. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, Chris? I've got a massive crack going all the way around here, basically where this is here, where it gets thicker to go thin and thinner. There, it's interesting, to say the least. So I just got to turn this down now, just a little bit, so it fits in there. Had this stuff sitting around for a while. Most have been knock it on the head in about 20 minutes anyway, so thought I'd just give this a quick go. How you going, Bob? How are you?
Good. I got your notice a little while ago, but I was tied up with company.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good day today?
Yes. Wandered out to the shop about 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And just was in that mood of cleaning.
Yeah. Can you find things now?
Well, everything is straightened up, but I don't have it's hard. Maybe it's just men. Is the fact that you organize and it makes sense on how you organize, like a shelf.
Yep.
And then later you can't find what you're looking for because you keep thinking it's where it used to be.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm in that exact predicament right now, going swapping between two sheds, you know?
Oh. Well, at least the sheds, you know where they are. But, I'm sitting there and this makes sense. I took all my adhesives.
Yep.
And I had a bunch of really nice plastic boxes. Excuse me, they're shoe boxes.
Yep.
About the size of a shoe box, but you can see through them.
Okay.
And the nice part about it is that they have lids that you can snap on.
Yep.
And
are your takeaway containers?
Yes. Hey, I like that.
Yeah, it's not bad, huh?
No.
It's
without cracks.
It's got a big split going right through the guts, but it's reasonably stable. It's 100 years old, this bit of wood. I got it from Sid a couple of months ago. I started turning it, and then it's got a lot of tree shake cracks going through it.
Yeah.
They're notorious for going for a fly when you turn the lathe on. So I got a little bit of the way through it, and it started doing it, and I just put it to the side. I'll just leave it.
Yeah. Rather safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally got everything put where I wanted it and made sense, and got the labeler out and labeled everything and built a couple of shelves to put all these plastic boxes on.
Yep.
And they're heavy duty. I mean, you can't stand on them, but you could drop them and they wouldn't break. But
Yeah.
yeah, I put them all on shelves where I can look at them and see them.
Yep.
And pull them out individually. And hopefully that'll solve my dilemma of old age. And being clear plastic, I can look up and look to see they're there.
Yep.
You know, and what's in them without necessarily opening them.
Yes.
So I spent the time organizing, because I get sick and tired of having a light sanding dust on them. Though my new fan I installed, it's got a half horse motor.
Yep.
And it's made to go on a big house, on the gable, an end cap.
Yep.
To suck all the hot air out.
Oh, yeah.
In the summer.
Yep. It gets bloody hot in the roof sometimes.
Yep. So I stuck one in the top of my shop to suck everything up and out.
Yep. Worked good.
And I was busy doing some work, and one of the kids here was saying that he liked the idea of using an air hose as a brush, because I've got a fitting on my air hose that you can use it to blow stuff around on the floor or reach behind something, long tube with a bend in it, slight bend, and a trigger.
Yep.
So he was busy blowing all the dust around and out the door, and I was outside, and lo and behold, I see it coming out the roof.
Oh.
I know it's working. The fan
Yes.
was picking it up and blowing it right outside.
Yeah. I don't know if you're having internet issues or not, but your video froze twice when you were talking. Yeah.
I shouldn't have any here, but thank you.
All right. Sorry to let you know.
All the kids are gone.
Yep. That's what I thought. So I thought no one should be using the bandwidth.
No, let me do a quick check and see what it is.
Might have just had a dropout or something. Ours drops out so quick that the computer doesn't even recognize it half the time.
Yeah. Well, that could be at the cloud too.
Yeah.
The easy way of knowing is to run a simple speed test. And
Yes.
it'll give me the.
I've just been doing this one with the carbide today because it's really brittle and I don't want to go pushing too hard with a traditional tool.
Yeah, maybe that's why they ran out to play games at one of their friends. They have within walking distance 2 or 3 friends that
Yep.
are seniors in high school or had just got out,
Effie says
and
hello.
they want to
too,
get
Bob.
in all the time they can with their friends that are off to college.
Yes. Effie says hello, Bob.
Well, hello, Effie. Yeah, you're right. I slowed down to 44 megabits up and 774 down. That is
Oh,
slow for here.
That's very slow. All right, so if this lid explodes on me, then I won't be surprised. So I'm just giving everyone a heads up, as just in case.
It's an adventure.
Yeah, yeah.
Adventures in wood turning.
And it's got. I wouldn't mind trying to turn this down to fit inside it. I'm just going to make a loose fit, only because of how brittle the wood's. They want it to be a tight, snug fit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you can click me in the upper corner to see more of you
All
and
right.
what you're doing. People don't want to see my old ugly face.
I don't be like that.
It ended up cracking a bit more too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad, because that's awfully dry, and end grain often can do that with heat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go right to the middle cutting it off because it would have just broken off, I think.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
problem I have all the time when I come up with doing end grain that way.
Yep.
The heat involved. It's a small cutter and very light touch, so you don't
Yeah.
get hot.
So I was using the carbide bit for before.
Yeah. Well, I've often believed that the chuck will absorb the heat.
Yep.
And act as a heat sink. Well, it does around the outside, which is worse because the heat ends up in the center, which is suspended, in essence, within the chuck jaws itself. So
Yes.
it's not touching anything to take the heat away.
Yep.
Now, I have cheated, and it worked successful. I've got a bunch of discs that I had a friend make that fit in the jaws. And
Yep.
when I wanted to do the final sanding or cutting of something that I've been working on for a long time, I'll put the disc in behind the wood.
Yep.
And in doing so, it tends to take the heat away. It sinks to the chuck itself. And that has worked.
Bloody, it's chopper day today, I tell you. Must be training day.
Ah.
It's not too bad. Here's the other one I did too, Bob.
Oh, I like the way that finished off.
That's just that bog, the wool filler with colour added to it.
I had never thought of that. It definitely not waterproof because that'll dissolve.
Yeah.
But if depending what you put over it to protect it,
Yeah, I was going to put a
from
clear.
moisture.
I was going to put a clear gloss over it.
Yeah.
It didn't come out too bad. It does slightly shrink. I don't know if you can see it, but it does ever so slightly shrink on this.
Yeah. Huh.
But it's not too bad. It's not pulling away, and I've had it on there turning, and I've cleaned up all the sides and stuff, and Because I get really messy when I'm putting the putty in there. So
Yeah.
that was just furniture climb. That was.
Yeah, that is really nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, and today it was hot, but two of the friends of one of the kids here come by looking for him, but he's off in Chicago right now
Oh, with his mum.
with friend. Yeah, and it's interesting to come by to see how he's doing and that. And I'm in the backyard, and all I've got is a pair of shorts on and tennis shoes, trainers, whatever.
Yep.
And I was back there working, and they commented about I looked hot. And I said, well, it is, it's almost 90 degrees. We'll cool you off. And they hit me with the garden hose.
Did it work?
Oh, yeah, it cooled me off all right.
I'm not wasting any of this wood. I'm going to even do something with the tenon that's left over.
Ah,
It's got a slight high point in the middle from where I cut it off.
so how's Robo doing?
He's going right. He came in this morning.
And
He's
I
gone
saw
that
him
well.
yesterday. Yeah,
No, he's going right, actually.
good.
Almost well enough to start yelling at me.
That's positive.
And he hasn't had a cigarette yet.
Yeah, I hope he has the willpower to say no.
He hasn't had one since Saturday, and he's not going to. He said that. Yeah, coffee grounds will be all right, Mike. But I've got red gum bill shavings from the bandsaw. Go nice. I got the infamous knock on the window.
Ah, time to eat.
Appreciate you coming in, though.
Well, I wanted to, and they were just hanging around talking here in the room, and I can't tell teenagers to stop talking. Especially when it was discussing girlfriends.
Yeah.
That and gaming. I mean, you can even take their food away, and that's rough. But yeah, when they're talking, oh well. And they're off for a night of gaming. I saw him grab a pillow and go. He's got a favorite pillow, so he grabbed the pillow, put it in a plastic trash bag to keep it clean, and heading to their house.
Yep.
Because no one's home at their house.
Oh, yeah.
Both
Oh.
of his parents work nights. They're policemen.
You sure they're not having a party?
Well, they've been playing here since noon, so I don't know if they can't stay up much longer. So, well, we'll see you. It's 10:30 here at night, and you get something to eat.
Yep. All right. Have a good day tomorrow.
I sure will. You too. Bye now.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.